Good morning. In this lecture series, we see about a gas power plant. Okay, so the last lecture series we see about a diesel power plant and also hydro power plant. Okay, so today class we wind up the all the power plants how they is working as a primary and a secondary source of the each power plant. Okay, so this is Arun Kumar from mechanical department, mechatronics department at SNS College of Engineering. Okay, so now the come to the our topic is a gas power plant. Okay, so here the gas is the main working fluid as the this type of power plant. So we are working the diesel power plant. The diesel is a source, and the hydro power plant, the hydro that is a water is a fluid is a source. Okay, the similar kind the gas is a here the main important source for the gas power plant. Okay, so here the primary working as a compressor. Okay, the compressor can be extract the gas. Okay, it can be heated. Okay, it's like a generators. Okay, regenerators, then it can be further heat the gas form. Okay, that gas form is can be transferred as a low type of turbine and a high type of high pressure other high type of turbine. Okay, then the rotation of the turbines can be generated the electric energy. Okay, so here also we have to use in the specific turbine for the this type of power plant that is called as a low pressure and a high pressure turbine is called as a simply called as a gas power plant turbine. Okay, so now they I want to extract the uh, air, that is a air in form of I convert as a heat. Okay, that is a convert as a gas formations. So by way of the here main compressor is working as a air compressor. That air compressor is can be converted as a it's like a gaseous form in a hot gases. Okay, then is working under the is can be generator is a generator storing the electric energy. So likewise the diagram shows in here. Okay, so once the fuel is required for the rotating the air compressor, so the generator is can be also coupled with the particular turbine and also extract the electric energy. So now they how is working as a gas power plant. So here the gas power plant is a chemical energy. That is a chemical energy in form of convert as a thermal energy. The thermal energy is also convert as a mechanical energy and electric energy. But their classification of the gas power plant. What is a classification is here the gas power plant is can be classified as a two. One is open cycle and another one is closed cycle. Okay, so if you have open cycle, the once the exhaust gas can be released. Okay, but for closed cycle, the exhaust gas can be recycled through the again the process to be continued. Okay. So let's move for the second one that is called as a solar power plant. It's a highly nowadays they are using the solar power plant is a more useful for the all the purpose. Okay, why? Because the solar power plant is mainly working for the without any what is called as mega human efficient. Okay, so and also maintenance cost also we have very low when compared to other power plant, and there is a no above water supply here. Okay, so we want to the power plant with the it can be near the locality of water source, but we want but if you are constructing the solar power plant, it is a no required for the any water source, only if I have required land under the particular section of areas. Okay, so the solar work power plant is mainly working the solar is nothing but is a sun. The sun energy is can be that is the sun is the heating energy. That heating energy strike the solar power panel. Okay, the solar panel can be extract the heat. Okay, it can be stored. Okay, and also it can be converted as a electric energy. Okay, so electric energy. So by way of the how much of heat energy is can be extra is striking the solar power panels. Okay, then only the energies can be transferred as a electric energy by way of the PN junction diode. So the generally when the solar power plant is working under the PN junction diode, okay, this P is called as positive and N is called as a negative. Okay, so the based upon the layers can be doped together, then the energy is can be transferred. Okay, so the energy is stored in a particular device is called as a inverters. Okay, that is the inverters can be transferred the how much current is stored in this device. It can be transferred to the transformer. The transformer is can be transferred to the external power grid. Okay, is the main as essentially we have to using for the solar power plant. The last one is the wind power plant. The wind power plant is working as a wind is nothing but is a air. Okay, so the nature of the air is rotating the high level turbine blade. Okay, that blade can be rotating in a certain RPM. That rotation energy is converted as a here electric energy. Okay, so all the power plant is the main under these working under the as a mechanic energy. So we want to extract the mechanic energy. We want to create the mechanic energy. Then mechanic energy is a transfer as a certain useful purpose called as a electric energy. Okay, so that we want to generating the energy. The energies can be transferred as a one another types of the form. Okay, so the wind energy is a air fluid. Okay, the air is a fluid medium here. Air is a medium. The air is striking the rotating blades. It can be rotating the certain RPM, and also it can be rotating the certain direction alone. Okay, so now they and the rotation energy is can be stored in a particular device, and further is can be classified. Further it can be transferred to the particular energy. Okay, so in this lecture series we see about all the power plants. Okay, so what is the basic primary source and what is the secondary source? Only we have to see in the alone in this lecture series. We have to deal the detail diagram layout. We have to discuss in the each power plant in the upcoming classes. Thank you.